Welcome back, everyone. So, sorry for the week-long delay. Schooling. Let's just say that. Fucking essays, bro. But enough talk about that. We're going to get into some hot garbage. Specifically, we have more fucking zombie games. Like, who the fuck keeps making these? Most of them are complete hot fucking garbage. But anyways, we got a set of triple Z's for you. A few things to note here is that, number one, the footage for these games are somewhat chuggy, have somewhat chuggy footage, unless I set it into the lowest setting, which you'll probably may see. I don't know why. It's either my hardware or Linux is just being an asshole, or like any of my protons are just not working properly. Whatever one it is. Number two, I'm not going to say much about the gameplay or practically the graphics because they all for the most part look pretty subpar, and they both kind of just have that visual inconsistency of realistic looking zombies and anime women. And number three, most of the shooting mechanics are just subpar or just hot garbage altogether. So, enough talk, let's talk about it. So, we have a sequel called Seed of the Dead. A sequel to, well, the Seed of the Dead review I did. Anyways, originally I was going to make a video about it called MR.OverLord Fixes Seed of the Dead Sweet Home. However, I decided against it, and mainly because the only real gripe I had was just the art direction, and basically just the lack of overall visual consistency. As previously stated, realistic looking zombies, anime women. Like for the love of God, guys, slap on a fucking shader, or hell, maybe, just maybe, keep your artists on the team so that way you guys can actually have some visually consistent designs. Additionally, I also talked about the gunplay and how it was kind of improved, but yet somehow even a little bit more gimped, even though it's not really that badly. So, for example, in the previous game, I mentioned the fact that these games had bullet tracers to know where your bullets landed. However, in this game, they have hit markers, which is a lot more of a simpler thing to do. I'm not going to go over the pros and cons for this. Once again, I've referenced this video plenty of times. Watch DX's video on the importance of gunplay in video games. Additionally, I'm also glad that they decided to add in a new character and add in more weapons and more enemy variants as well. However, my fucking partner AI is still fucking brain dead because one gets grabbed, no one else outside of you comes to save them. So that's a kind of another gripe I have with this game. Thankfully, there are specialty weapons as well, and thankfully for the most part, a lot of the guns you have can easily take them out in like a few shots. So, what I'm trying to sum up for Seed of the Dead 2, as a whole. Additionally, a lot of the sex stuff, well, a lot of it is just guru. If you don't like that, they turn it off immediately, okay? And if you're wondering about the lewd scenes and how to obtain them, well, number one, you said you just need to build relationships with them, and number two, well, build up your, like, I guess, subway area into like a bathroom and a targeting range, which once again I am kind of glad for. But yeah, next up, Sex Apocalypse 2. Another shitty Unreal asset flip where you're just doing nothing but running around, trying to find shit and killing zombies. Just with even shittier RNG. And finally, Virus. With a capital S on the end. Or Z, I forgot which one. Somehow, they took this subpar game. Well, not even subpar game. It's more of a fucking Unity asset flip in the first place. And somehow made it even worse. Because if you want to try and play this game with a mouse and keyboard, well, basically, you're shit out of luck. And God help you, because I actually attempted to record this game, I think like 5 times. Actually, no, 3 times. And they both actively froze up on me. But other than that, it's just a fucking mediocre Unity game. Additionally, if you have dual monitors, well, you're fucked. Overall, I really cannot recommend these kinds of games in the first place. A lot of them are just either mid or just hot garbage.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Honestly, I think it's about time we just give the zombie scenario a friggin' break already. Like, don't get me wrong, I know some people are going to leave a comment on this video saying like, "Overlord, you help promote Escape from Zombie U." But that's the thing. The game is at least competently made. But until then, everyone, good night and good luck.
If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, share, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for uploads and community posts. Additionally, follow MR.OverLord on social media such as X, Pixiv, and DeviantArt. If you want to financially support the channel, be sure to buy him coffee at ko-fi.com/MR.OverLord.